big game in the Big 8 tonight. Nevada hosting Seneca. Tigers head coach Wes Beecher joining me now to break this one down. I can't believe we're at the midway point in the season, or a little over it. How would you evaluate the team so far?
Well, I think offensively we've done the things that we've needed to do the entire year, with the exception of the Lamar game, but their defense had a lot to do with that. Defensively, we need to clean some things up still, but we feel pretty good about where we're at on both sides of the ball and the special teams right now.
That Lamar game, just your only loss this season. What did you learn from that one?
Well, we learned how important execution are in the little things. You know, we didn't block very well initially in the first half of that game. We came out in the third quarter and got some things done, but it was too little too late against a team like that. We just learned how important it is to take care of ourselves and worry about ourselves and not get too wrapped up in our opponent.
Let's talk about this Seneca matchup. You guys lost them in the final seconds of the game last year. How do you get it done tonight?
Well, I think our offensive line has to play well first, and then our linebacking group on defense has to play well. They're going to be huge and shutting down their run game. So I think if our offensive line's playing well, we get some space for our running backs, we'll be good. And if our linebackers can limit their running game, we'll be in good shape. Do
you feel like you're showing them a stronger group this year? Do you feel more equipped for this matchup?
Well, I think we're stronger than we were last year, but I don't know if we're as physical as we were last year. So we had a lot of really physical ball players, especially on defense last year. So we'll see. I think we execute at a higher level offensively, and I think our offensive line's even better than last year, but we'll have to wait and see how our defense reacts and responds this week.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you, Danny.
Of course, tons of other action tonight in the COC. Just two teams remain unbeaten. The Carthage Tigers are one of them. They look to stay that way against Willard. Willard up against a Tigers defense that hasn't given up more than 14 points in a single game all season long. Like I said, Carthage is one of two unbeaten teams in the COC. The other is the Joplin Eagles. Joplin put up 56 points in their Week 5 win. Tonight they're on the road against the Republic Tigers. These games, like the rest in our area, start at 7 p.m. The Kansas City Chiefs are 1-2 on the season. This week they're on the road facing the Philadelphia Eagles. Like always, we'll hear now from the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holtis, on this week's Minute with Mitch.
Last Sunday afternoon, I was still finishing post-game duties, but my concern immediately turned to Coach Andy Reid after I was told he was taken to the hospital. My mind, my heart was going 1,000 different directions. I was thinking how much Andy Reid has changed the Chiefs' kingdom and made it a consistent winner and a champion. I also thought how he did the same in Philadelphia for 14 seasons there. Now, both franchises had moments before Big Red arrived, but not the consistent winning that Andy Reid brought to both fan bases. A win Sunday would be the 100th for Andy Reid in Kansas City, and he'll be the first coach in NFL history to win 100 games with two different franchises, the Chiefs and the Eagles. This week, it's the Andy Reid Bowl. I hope he's okay to coach it, because he deserves it, on this Minute with Mitch. The Minute with Mitch is brought to you by Como Jewelry. Every day's game day, Como Jewelry, Pittsburgh, Joplin.
Sunday's game kicks off at noon right here on KOAM. That's a look at sports. Be sure to tune in tonight at 10 for 4 State Friday night. We'll have highlights and scores of Friday night football from all across the area. We'll be right back.